They ain't never gon' get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is tick, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it done since the beginning.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Prescott looks to throw right away. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, Carter. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's up to the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. and no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff left. Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they control the left side.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting.
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught by Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. It's really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Final play of the half. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at about the 28. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He stiff arms it, and he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. 1st down, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Prescott on first down. And now here's another interception. 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make them.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
On play action, Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Prescott off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's Pollard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Swinging this out for Pollard. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. And here comes a return for the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense, because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Perkins. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fournette running wide side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Perkins. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.